kindergarten curriculum picks. I am so excited. After having 3 kids, now the 4th one who is 5, I found it. You guys, I was so excited. I can't believe I haven't heard about this curriculum sooner, like the one that we're gonna use as a spine. I'll introduce you to it in a second. I haven't seen any other YouTubers or bloggers talking about this except for the author herself. So we will get into that, but we are going to go through. I teach my kids in a habit training manner, that learning is a lifelong process, not just something you do from the ages of 5 to 18 and then you're free or blocked in a certain amount of time. Like, learning is a gift and it is such a blessing. I love learning. I am modeling that to my children. And so the way that I have found to do this best is to create our family daily habits. And so we're gonna go through this list as I tell you what we're going to be introducing for my 5-year-old for his kindergarten year. So currently, I don't expect my 5-year-old to do much independent God devotional Bible time, except that he can spend time with his journal. So I have a prayer journal for each of my kids, and I'll make another video about what's inside of here if you're interested, but each of my children has one of those, and he can flip through that and pray. He can sing worship songs. He's not reading anything yet, but he can still get that alone God time. So we are going to continue working on that habit of having some of that time set aside. Together, we do something about the Bible. Our honest favorite pick is just reading the Bible together. Last year, we read through the story, and that was phenomenal. Even my 4-year-old at the time really stuck with it and would listen along with us. Currently, we are going through our 24 Family Ways by the Clarksons. I love the Clarksons. I think they have so many good things to offer, and our 5-year-old sits with us through these lessons and participates and prays along with us. So we're gonna finish this one out. I think we're about halfway done with it, and then we're probably gonna go back to reading specific portions of the Bible as a family after that. Current events, we watch World Watch News as a family. If you haven't been around here much, you will see me talk about this a lot. I love World Watch News. Foreign language is something that I think kids really should have. And I talked about last year how we were going to be using foreign language in our homeschool, but I think we introduced a lot of habits at one time. And foreign language was one that we did do occasionally, but not as much as I would like. I'm thinking about using Duolingo, looking into that, doing it as a family, kind of learning together in that way. If you have another Spanish curriculum that you would recommend for young kids, please let me know about that. That's when we do our family subject, and that is where the new curriculum comes in. It's called Go Global, and it is by Heather Haupt, and you guys, it's so good. It deserves its own curriculum review video, which I'm going to link for you at the end of this video so that you can see the full flip through. But what it is like this perfect blend between 5 in a row and gather round unit studies. Heather takes you through this approach that I really appreciate of learning about the different continents and countries and geography. It's part of my, I really believe that kids need to learn geography as a basis and learn about the people groups and people that live there. But this one also gets into the oceans and the forest. And so there's lots of things there too that kindergartners are really interested in. And so you can go as deep as you want or kind of like as basic as you want through this. Each lesson looks like it'll just take a couple of minutes for us to do as a family, and then I would probably separate some things out that my kids will do beyond that. For the first week, I was able to find all of the books that correlate with this because this is just one and it's kind of meant to be done on its own. I was able to find all of these books at the library. So the other great part about this, so you don't have that extra expense of needing extra books, you can get them at the library, but this is a literature-rich, movement-rich curriculum. And so we all know 5-year-olds and boys, I have 4 boys, love to move. With this curriculum, you get this huge thing. It's so cool. It's this mat that you lay out and you can kind of do like twister games with, or you can do review with. So as you're learning about these different places in Go Global and the things that are there and the people that are there, then you have these flashcards that you will read to your kids. Like this one says, continent with giraffes, gorillas, and chimpanzees. And so it is a way to review with your kids where these locations are, what's there. There's blank cards to add your own things there too. My 5-year-old is going to love this. This is like his own curriculum, and everybody's joining him along with it, but it is really going to be geared specifically for him. He's gonna love this. So to see the full flip through of this curriculum, I will link it at the end of this video and you can go watch that there. For handwriting, he's already started his own journal, and this is how I love doing handwriting with my kids. I am teaching them the habit of journaling. I think it's really important. Not only do we journal, but we write cards, like encouragement cards to people or birthday cards. We like to write about the things that we do throughout our day. We like writing our memory verses that we're working on, and sometimes just creative writing. But one curriculum that my kids have all enjoyed is the Draw Right Now curriculum. And so in here, it just shows you how to draw different animals for the starting level. And then it gives you a couple of lines that you can start writing in your own journal as well. This is actually set up to be done with a Draw Right Now journal, but it works with these primary journals. And that's what we've kind of switched over to and using. I love that journaling tracks their progress and it gives them something to keep. It shows what we're learning about. It's like a whole way of keeping records even of what you have learned through the year. Journaling has been really good for my kids. So we start this on their 5th birthday. My 5-year-old's already started on this, but we will continue using Draw Right Now and other methods as we go. My 5-year-old won't be doing independent reading yet, but we will be starting him on All About Spelling. Now, I actually don't teach reading to my kids. I guess I do, but it's different. So I use All About Spelling, and we go through all the sounds and all of the rules are the same. This has worked for all of my other kids. I know it's crazy and that like it's not what people want to hear, but my kids, like, I haven't needed to. It's been great for the other 3, and so I'm gonna stick with this method. If you would like to know more about how my kids learn to read without a reading curriculum, let me know in the comments down below, and I will try to figure out how to articulate or to explain what we do instead. But he will be starting All About Spelling and learning what the letter sounds are and what some of those rules are and blending them together. That might have to be a separate video too. Critical thinking is where I believe math is important and how it teaches the brain to work. So for this, currently we are using Math Seeds through Reading Eggs. It's a whole program and my son is really enjoying it. We occasionally take breaks from Math Seeds and we do Life of Fred, which actually I think is going to pair perfectly, doing Life of Fred along with Go Global. It's a very gentle approach to teaching your kids. I also think Life of Fred is like a living math program, and I enjoy finding ways of introducing math to my kids in a very gentle method of everyday living and how it applies to our lives. But he really likes Math Seeds, so, and he can do it completely independently, so he's going with that and I'm fine with that. I can't tell you what we're gonna be doing for read-alouds yet because man, that is like, it's probably gonna go along with our Go Global or whatever season is going on, but I will update you. I love reading aloud to my kids, and I have a video about the books that I recommend for this age range, so you can check that one out if you are interested more in some of what those books are. Okay, go check out this full flip through review of Go Global. I am so excited about this curriculum. I really think that it is going to be so helpful for so many families. Go check it out next.